Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys how to turn some Fenrisian wolves into some cyber wolves. The normal model is about $16. The normal model is about $16, or a box of these guys is $20. And you get 5. So I did these guys yesterday already. I started this. This is my last one, and somebody had asked me to do a video on it, so that's what we're going to do. It's much easier when you have, these guys are in half, but I already assembled these ones a while ago. It doesn't really matter that much, so here's what we use. You got your Fenrisian Wolf, of course. For a lot of them, as you already saw, I just used the bit from a Storm Talon landing gear. I didn't really like the look of mine. I can do a conversion on that later that I showed you how to do. Anyway, so I have those bits. They kind of work perfectly for their legs. I'll be using different pieces from drop pods. I'm sure you have a few of these lying around. If you didn't do the interior guts on a drop pod, that's going to be for the cables and such. But right now we're just going to cover on how to do the legs as one of the biggest pieces. Alright, so for this one, I saved this one for last. He's got kind of an angled leg. I'm going to be chopping off this one here. See, it's got a nice angle shape to it, and that's kind of what I'm going to try and go for. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do some surgery here on this paw, and chop it off right about where I want it. Make sure you got a nice sharp blade. Get a good clean cut. Trim that up, because you're going to be gluing your bit to it later. Alright, so that's nice and smooth. Make sure you set that aside. For the next part, since we're not going to be using it, you can get your clippers. Kind of reference where I want that again. Alright. So I'm going to clip it right about there. And this is going to hurt him more than me. Alright, look at that, he didn't even cry. Such a big boy. Alright, so now we're going to set that down. Cut the leg here that we're going to be using. I want this little anchor part too, so I'm going to try and cut real careful. There we go. Alright, so now we have our basic components. Stop sticking to my fingers. Alright, what I got next is some 5 5/32 tube. Just going to cut you off a small little sliver. This is going to kind of act as the joint. Alright, that's probably about big enough there. Squeeze it into a nice kind of oval. Shape it how you want it a little bit, so it kind of fits the model a little bit better. Apply a little bit of glue. Attach this piece on there. Fit it to shape. Sorry if you can't quite see that well, but there we go. Alright, you can see it's kind of coming to shape there. Let that dry as we, that's going to be going in there. But first, let's get this paw attached to the leg. Doing some surgery. Alright. So this Fenrisian wolf has seen his fair share of combat. We're going to attach some prosthetics. There we go. Get that nice and good on there. Now anything that's looking kind of ugly, of course you can green stuff. Trim it up, make the fur look a little bit better. Alright, let's straighten that up there. Boom, there we go. Now we got a paw on a claw. Alright, put some glue up in here. So we can get that shape right. Alright, and now we let that dry. I'm going to have to hold it there for a minute. There we go, put that a little bit deeper in there for a more natural look. There we go. And now this one looks like he's kind of running. Alright. Boom, that's drying in there now. Now on this guy also, to show you the next kind of part of our video, I already drilled out his eye. Kind of creepy, I know. We're going to put some cybernetic lenses in there for him. Do this on a couple of the others. Add different wires and such later on. Chop up them bits. Get some plastic card and add some patches of metal and such. Make them just look just a little bit more robotic than they already are. Alright guys. See some servo skull bits and some parts from the drop pod. That one has a super hearing. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully we can get some more of these going. Thanks. Bye.